It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end sample. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He's going to field this at the 4. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Well, I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Carter now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Burrow. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Roughing the passer, defense.
What was that, man?
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On first down, it's Rudolph. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 10.
Rudolph now to throw. And that is incomplete here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
First carry for James Conner. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
He's going to use his legs here.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, a give to Conner. Shrugs off another. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The return man, Wilson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
First down, here's Burrow. On the screen, Bernard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On second down, here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Steelers, he's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we said, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Randy Bullock.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now this throw complete to Washington. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Carl Lawson, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
45-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
25. Bengals 13.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And a Bengal first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Steelers 25, Bengals 13.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. Again, he'll target Boyd, this time successful. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
At the 24-yard line.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd.
And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 5. A minute 54 on the clock. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
The end result, 21 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And now it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly.
It's caught at the 10. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's picked up by the Steelers.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20.
You gotta love it,
And
baby.
this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Well, I know at points